From right field on the south side of Chicago, the show brings you a matchup of division rivals. It's the Detroit Tigers going up against the Chicago White Sox. And on the hill, Jonathan Cannon. What do we need to know here?
With the height, the release point creates a lot of tilt on his pitches. So coming into the zone, really hard for the hitters to get on plane. Makes it very difficult for the hitters to guess.
About to get started here, Kerry Carpenter up now for the Tigers.
Kerry Carpenter.
And we're underway here in the home opener. One gets a check swing. Appeal to third. He did not go around. The 1-1 is fouled off. The 1-2. This looks like extra bases. Into second safely. It's a leadoff double to start the game.
Batting second, third baseman, number 50.
Up the middle, and he knocks it down. Not in time.
No.
He's safe.
Hey.
Here's Riley Green. Golden opportunity right here.
Ball.
And the 1-0. And fouled off. That one inside. Ball 2. 2 in scoring position. Nobody out here in the third and final game of the series. That one missed.
This is a situation where the hitter is looking for something up in the zone that he can get his arms extended. What you have to be careful of is that pitch that's up, that's in on your hands. That'll pop you up in the infield, and that's exactly what the pitcher wants.
And they're all loaded up.
Down. Take your base.
Batting fourth, first baseman, Spencer Torkelson.
This one chopped on the ground, but foul. That one inside. Ball 1.
You need a strikeout, and you need a ball perhaps on the ground for a double play, or get yourself a pop-up, something. But you got to make some pitches. But if he can battle and get through this, he can earn some points.
My drop to second. They get the out, but the run scores on the twin killing. And up next for Detroit, Parker Meadows. Runner at third, 2 away. That one fouled off. This one in the dirt, and well done to keep it close. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Murakami. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Back at right field. And taking the ball for Detroit, Jack Flaherty. What should we keep an eye on here?
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do, to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
No, that's a ball.
Two. On the ground to short. Baez. On to first. One gone, bottom half of the first. And up next for Chicago, Brooks Baldwin. No question about this one. It's out of here. And it ties it up. It's 1-1. Hammered down the right side, the foul. Tied up here in the early going. And he grounds one to the right side. Torres sends it to first. Awesome play there. 2 outs, base is empty. Now here's the cleanup hitter for the White Sox. Munetaka Murakami. That's a strike. It's 0-1. Murakami handling the duties at first, batting in the cleanup spot, and his on-base percentage this season is over 400. Here's a 1-1. Foul ball there. 2 down, nobody on. Good eye in that spot.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Strike 3, got him with the backdoor breaking ball. Back here on the south side, second inning set to go. Wenzel Perez up now for the Tigers. Yeah, that's fouled off. That one to first. He'll do it himself and quickly one away in the second. Two away now. So digging in, Dylan Dingler, known for his rocket arm behind the plate. And first offering is fouled off. Two down, nobody on. This one could be trouble. Around first, heading for 2. And that's a double.
He was all over that one. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led.
Now this one gets through. Here comes Dingler around third. He scores and they have the lead. It's an RBI single. It's 2-1. Back to the top of the Detroit order. Next is the designated hitter, Kerry Carpenter. Now this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance. And a foul ball. Baez leads off first with 2 down to the inning. That's down. One hops off the wall. Coming home. The relay to the plate. In there safely.
Everything came together for him. Anytime you can drive a ball into the gap the other way, it feels so good. And that's when you know you're right where you need to be at the plate. It's even better when it gets you extra bases. Gotta love looking in at your dugout and seeing your teammates fired up.
Acuna on the move. And that is that. Here on the south side, we head to the bottom of the second. Kyle Teal steps to the plate for the White Sox. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. Perez takes it in for the out. One down. Swing, and he breaks his bat. Two down. Two down, base is empty. And up next for Chicago, Lenny Sosa. Short hop liner, handled it short. What a play, inning over. Back at right field, all set for the start of the inning. Riley Green up now for the Tigers. Sosa whips it to first. One pitch and one out.
Up next for the Tigers, first baseman Spencer Torkelson.
He was late there. Strike one.
Sometimes a hitter will go up there and guess, and it's not just pulling something out of the sky, but expecting, because of tendencies, a certain pitch in a certain location. He just guessed wrong.
Takes it in for the out. So up next Parker Meadows. He's 0 for 1.
Parker Meadows.
Out to short. Oh, great stop. Throw to first. Not in time. Infield hit.
Up next for the Tigers, right fielder Wendell Perez.
No. No.
The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. Strike in there.
Hey.
Throw to second. He's safe. Check on the runner. Man at second. And that'll do it. Set for the bottom of the third. So up now for Chicago, Andrew Benintendi.
Andrew Benintendi.
And that's downstairs and outside.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
That one drilled left field. That's back there. Brings it back on a leaping catch. Wow.
Rob's a potential solo shot right there. That'll fire your team up, but even more so the player. I'm excited to see how they respond.
Out in front with the swing, and that is strike one. Swings through that. Cut on and miss, struck him out. Now two out. Back to the top of the White Sox lineup. Luis Angel Acuna getting ready to hit. This one in the air, center field. Meadows on his way over, pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And that back here on the south side, start of the fourth, Gleyber Torres up now for the Tigers. Mydroff throws to first in time. Leadoff hitter retired in the fourth. And it's fouled away. 0-1 down. Swing, and he breaks his bat. To first, two quick outs here in the top of the fourth. Two outs, base is empty. Javi Baez digs in right side. Foul ball. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. The throw is still in time, and they get it out of the play. Bottom four, so up now for Chicago, Brooks Baldwin. Inside, ball one. There's a swing and a drive. That one is back. And it is out of here. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they cut into the deficit. Late with the swing there. Montgomery, 24 years old, usually a shortstop, but today starts at third. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
One thing he has to remember is that he does not have to cover as much ground. So those balls to his left, remember that you got a good shortstop that can make the backhanded play for you.
And that one is inside, ball one. Got him swinging. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer. Munetaka Murakami steps to the plate for the White Sox. Gets him to chase after that one.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
And that is in for a strike. And it's 0-2. Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
Up next for the White Sox, catcher Kyle.
Ball.
Swings through that one for strike one. Almost got him. That's a laser base hit. And that extends the inning.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive in the center field. So that definitely felt good.
Late that time, and it's strike two. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Here on the south side, ready now for the fifth inning. Kerry Carpenter up now for the Tigers. This one drilled right center field. That one heading for the fence and gone. A solo shot, and they boost their lead. It's 4-2. Jordan Hicks on the pitch out of the pen here.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game. Did he swing?
Nope, he held back. And a foul ball.
Well, these Tigers really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in. So I'd say mission accomplished.
And there's one down.
Obviously, this type of run production isn't exactly sustainable game to game, but it's a good sign that a lot of hard work's been paying off.
Green at the plate for the third time as he comes up empty there. And that one fouled off. That's down. One hops off the wall. Cut off, throw to second, but he's in there easily.
Up next for the Tigers, first baseman, Spencer Torkelson.
That's a base hit. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners with one out.
Oh, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
The 1-0. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
Big-time jam right there. I hate it as a hitter, but standing in center field, you can't help but chuckle a little bit.
And a swing and a miss. Back foot slider struck him out. Wenzel Perez up now for the Tigers. Ball one, no strikes.
No.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. In comes the run from third. Throw in holds that trail runner at third base. They're at the corners with two away.
Well, patience and discipline paid off right there as he got into an advantage count. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits.
That's a base hit as a run scores. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score. 2 runs are in, and the lead is up to 5.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Hooked around that pitch on the outside, but he was still able to square it up pretty nicely, and that takes quick, strong work.
Base hit! Headed for the plate. He'll score easily. It's an RBI single, and it's now a 6-run lead.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Just a solid swing right there. Caught out front and ripped it into the outfield.
New pitcher for the White Sox, Mike Vassell.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
Check swing, trying to hold up, now an appeal to first. No swing. Offense exploding for 5 so far in the inning, and we're in the top of the 5th. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. In time, the 2-3 strikeout ends the inning. Solo shot for Detroit this inning, and this is now an 8-2 ball game. Back at right field, we head to the bottom of the 5th. Lenny Sosa steps to the plate for the White Sox. Out towards right center field. Perez on the move. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. 1 pitch and 1 out. Benintendi, the former first-round pick, Golden Spikes Award winner. In the air to left center. Green should have this one. 2 away. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Chase Mydroff.
The shortstop, Chase Mydroff.
In the air, right field. Perez makes his way towards it, and that is the 3rd out of the inning. Back here on the south side, all set for the top of the 6th. Kerry Carpenter up now for the Tigers. And there's 1 down.
Now batting, third baseman, number 50.
Got it started a little too early. Strike 1.
Ball.
And that one hops the wall. Safely into second. He's got a double.
I love the approach he had right there with that pitch. Not trying to do too much, but still looking to drive it, and that's exactly what he's able to do into the opposite field gap for the double.
Man at second. And that is out of play. The 0-2. Now on way inside.
No.
2-2 now. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Just misses the mark outside the zone. Stays alive. Payoff pitch. Sosa fires over to first. So they get the out after a long battle at the plate. And next will be the Tiger cleanup hitter, Spencer Torkelson. That one fouled off. 2 outs and a runner at third. And we're in the top half of the 6th. In the dirt, kicks away from the catcher. And the runner holds. Here's the 0-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
Man, he'd like to have that pitch back.
0-2 now. Fights it off. He'll see another.
Ooh, missed a mistake right there.
And the 0-2. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. 2 outs with a runner at third. And they'll do it again. In the air, left field, down the line. And it hooks just foul. Battling here as he fouls it away. Grinding AB right here. About to see pitch number 10. Now it's belted. Deep to left. Way out of here. Home run. He made him pay for that one. That's back there. And that one is going to go. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. So 2 down. Wenzel Perez up now for the Tigers. And a foul ball. Hayes going back. And that's going to bang against the wall. Around second now, going for 3. And he's got himself a triple.
That's now 3 hits in a row for the offense. Anytime you smoke a ball off the wall, you kind of think about what it could have been, but obviously you have to be happy with that result.
Acuna in position, and that'll do it. Here on the south side, where we go bottom 6. Brennan Hannafy gets the call from the pen.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well. You know, these White Sox definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. They're swinging at a lot of first pitches, and they've given away 7 outs as a result. They might just want to consider a more patient approach.
Rudder takes off. Swing and a miss.
So those first...
No throw. He's in there safely. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here in the bottom of the 6th. And a big swing and a miss.
Ball.
That
Ball
one
two.
missing inside. Next
Ball
offering
three.
misses. Full count now. On the ground to third. They get the tag on him. One out man at first. Colson Montgomery steps to the plate for the White Sox. Runner on the move. Hit hard but foul off to the left. And that one is lifted in the air. Green settles under it and makes the grab. Runner tagging from first to second, but way too late. Safe there. Check swing, no appeal, and it's 1-0. This one smoked on its way out of here. He sends one out the opposite way, and they cut into the lead. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I can feel that swing from the booth.
Now the catcher up to hit, Kyle Teal. There's a strike, 95 of that one. Ground ball right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. It's a bit of a blowout now, which gives us a bit more freedom here in the booth.
I'm not sure that's a good thing.
Singy, you grew up in the Bay Area. Did you have a favorite player as a kid?
Yeah, I love the A's lineup. I mean, guys like Ricky Henderson, Dave Kingman, Terry Steinbach. I mean, you just go on and on. Tony Armas. Just some tremendous rosters back then. And I loved as a kid getting on the BART train, the Bay Area Rapid Transit, pulling up right there to the stadium and then going in and watching the game.
Hayes settles underneath it. And there's one away. Back to the top of the order now. Kerry Carpenter now at the plate. He's already homered in this game. In the dirt. The White Sox going with a new arm, Jordan Leisure.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
On the ground, 2 ball. Over to second for 1. And that's quick work out of the pen. One batter. And now it's Austin Hayes.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
That one ripped, but foul. Swing and a miss. That's strike 2. Hanafi, a righty that throws with power. 27 years old, and he was drafted in the 4th round back in 2016. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. The 0-2. And there's a ball.
That's a ball.
Really good slider. He's up there just hoping that it ends up off the plate away.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Got him. Now 1 away. And there's a foul ball. That one finds the zone. No balls, 2 strikes. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. Benintendi up here.
Now pitching for
Tyler
Detroit,
Holton takes over on the mound. Compared
Some days, this is a pretty low leverage appearance for him, so he should be fairly free and easy out there. Still have to keep yourself sharp and attack the strike zone.
fouled off left side. 2 down, nobody on. Foul ball. The 0-2. Swings and misses. Struck him out. Back at right field. We go to the 8th. How you lead. Up now for the Tigers. Pitch misses inside. And that is ball 1. Montgomery. Long throw to first. And that's 1 away as the leadoff man is out in the 8th. Baldwin takes it in for the out. 2 down. And next to hit for Detroit, Spencer Torkelson. Swings through that one. 2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top of the 8th. Next offering is fouled back.
Well, 2 outs and a chance to put up a 0 on the scoreboard here, and that's not something that's come easy for this staff in this one.
Stays alive. Going 2 now. He's got it, and that's the 3rd out. Back here on the south side. So up now for Chicago, Chase Mydroff. And first offering is fouled off. That one pushed foul. Hit in the air left field. Green takes it in for the out. 1 away. Comebacker to the mound. Play is made. 2 out. 2 down, base is empty. And now Brooks Baldwin. Torres. Play made, that ends the inning. Here on the south side, and now the center fielder, Parker Meadows. The 0-1. And a superb diving catch.
Just an incredible play to sacrifice his body. He's all in for this thing.
Yeah, that's fouled off. Now the 0-1. Hammered down the right side, but foul. 0-2 now. Rips one to right. Hayes Takes it in for the out. And there's 2 away. 2 outs, base is empty. Gleyber Torres up now for the Tigers. Full extension, makes the catch. And welcome back to the ballpark. So up now for Chicago, Colson Montgomery. First pitch swinging. Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone. On the ground. And foul ball. Here's the 0-2. And a swing and a miss down on strikes. And that's the first out.
For the White Sox, first baseman, Murakami.
In the air, left side. Green takes it in for the out. And there's 2 down. So they're down to their final out. Here's the catcher, Kyle Teal. 1 for 3. White Sox making a move for a pinch hitter. Miguel Vargas trying to get something going for him with 2 away. That one almost got him. In the air, right field. And that'll do it. The Tigers take this one in a blowout. Flaherty with his first major league win.
Yeah, nicely done. I'm sure